Getting up early when you're in Yellowstone National Park has its benefits. There is not another soul around to see Old Faithful erupt at 6:30 in the morning. This was my favorite way to start the hike to Morning Glory Pool in the summer of 2013. Matt and I have been on this trail several times on our visits to Yellowstone. The first time was in 2013, but then the winter of 2014 and the summer of 2018. The first part of this hike is considered a biking trail. We started the boardwalk at the Old Faithful Lodge and headed around to the paved trail near the Old Faithful Inn. Always be alert for wildlife on these trails. Federal regulations require you to stay at least 100 yards away from bears and wolves, and at least 25 yards away from bison and all other wild animals. Castle Geyser is one of the first that you come to along the paved trail. It has the largest cone and might be one of the oldest geysers in the basin. Its eruption pattern has changed throughout recorded history. It is currently erupting every 10 to 12 hours. Sometimes the eruption reaches 90 feet tall and lasts for about 20 minutes. We could spend a lot of time hanging around and watching Castle Geyser and its pools, but this trail needs to lead on to Morning Glory Pool. Of course, there's always something to see that's beautiful and interesting in the Upper Geyser Basin. So be patient with those around you and let them stop and look. Grotto Geyser is one of my favorite geysers on this trip. It erupts about every 8 hours and splashes to a height of 10 feet. And it'll splash for 1.5 to more than 10 hours. Grotto Geyser is really weirdly shaped. It's due to the fact that the geyserite is covering trunks of trees. Chromatic Spring and Beauty Pool are very related. The water level in one will rise while the other one lowers. It's really interesting. But on with our trek. Next stop is Morning Glory Pool. This is the end of the bike route. You can certainly see the difference in wintertime and summertime colors. Morning Glory Pool was named in the 1880s for its remarkable likeness to the namesake flower. Unfortunately, this beautiful pool has fallen victim to vandalism. People have thrown literally tons of coins and trash, rocks, and logs into this pool, and it has affected the color and the vent of the spring. As you continue on the trail past Morning Glory Pool, it now continues as a dirt path. Our last stop before we get to Biscuit Basin is Artemisia Geyser. It's beautiful, but it's irregular and we've never seen it erupt. The website says its duration is 5 to 25 minutes and it could be 9 to 31 hours between eruptions. As with any trip out in nature, there are always really cool things to see along the trail, as well as just enjoy time being out in nature. Thanks for coming along on this hike with us, and until next time, this is Kay from Happy Trails Hiking, and we hope to see you in our parks.